Hello, this is Law Firm Yale. Whether you're a foreigner or a national, working for a company can result in death, injury, or illness. In that case, in Korea, industrial accidents are generally handled through the country's workers' compensation system, which applies to both Korean nationals and foreigners working legally in Korea. If a foreigner is injured in an industrial accident in Korea, they can receive the same medical treatment and compensation as a Korean worker would. The exact procedures and requirements for filing a claim may vary depending on the circumstances of the accident and the worker's employment status, but generally, the process involves reporting the accident to the employer and submitting a claim to the Korean Workers' Compensation and Welfare Service, KOMWEL. It's important to note that foreign workers in Korea are sometimes subject to different labor regulations and may face additional language or cultural barriers when navigating the workers' compensation system. Foreign workers in Korea can experience a range of industrial accidents, including 1. Physical injuries caused by accidents in the workplace, such as falls, burns, cuts, or crush injuries. 2. Occupational illnesses caused by exposure to harmful substances or conditions in the workplace, such as respiratory problems, skin conditions, or hearing loss. 3. Psychological trauma caused by workplace stress or harassment, including bullying, discrimination, or workplace violence. Foreign workers in Korea may also face unique risks related to language barriers, cultural differences, and unfamiliarity with local laws and regulations. For example, they may be more vulnerable to accidents caused by inadequate safety training or equipment, or may be less likely to report unsafe working conditions due to fear of retaliation or deportation. Additionally, some foreign workers in Korea may be employed in industries with higher rates of accidents, such as construction or manufacturing. It's important to ensure that all workers, regardless of their nationality or immigration status, are protected from workplace hazards and are able to access the resources and support they need if an accident does occur. If a foreign workers' company does not recognize an industrial accident, the worker may need to take legal action to protect their rights and seek compensation for their injuries. In Korea, workers have the right to file a claim with the Workers' Compensation and Welfare Service, KOMWEL, for workplace injuries or illnesses, regardless of their nationality or immigration status. However, if the worker's employer denies that the injury or illness is work-related, the worker may need to provide additional evidence or pursue legal action to establish their claim. The time limit for filing an industrial accident lawsuit in Korea is generally 3 years from the date of the accident or injury. This applies to both Korean nationals and foreign workers. However, it's important to note that there are several steps that must be taken before filing a lawsuit, including reporting the accident to the employer and filing a claim with the Workers' Compensation and Welfare Service, KOMWEL. These steps may have their own deadlines or time limits, and it's important to act quickly to ensure that the workers' rights are protected and their claim is properly documented. In some cases, it may be possible to resolve the dispute through mediation or arbitration, which can be faster and less expensive than a full-blown lawsuit. Alternatively, the worker may need to file a lawsuit in court to seek compensation for their injuries. It's important to consult with an experienced lawyer who can help evaluate the worker's options and provide guidance on the best course of action. So, if you're in need of some lawsuit services for your legal matters, look no further. We've got the skills to make it all go smoothly. Contact us today to schedule a consultation and let's tackle those legal issues together. Thanks for tuning in, and remember, legal matters don't have to be a pain in the neck. With our help, we'll make sure you come out on top.